Who's it going to be? We don't know. But coming up, we've got Impala versus Megd. Can Megd put a stop to the reign of terror that is Impala, the current defending world champion at the largest in-person event we've ever had just a couple months ago in November of 2022. He played so well, shocked the world. Nobody thought Impala was going to be the one to do it. But now Impala is the player to beat. And you know what? Megd is like the OG Kingslayer. If anybody can take down a huge upset by defeating the reigning world champion, it's Megd. Let's see if he can get it done.
Yeah, Megd did start off with quite a number of great reads, really has a massive damage lead built over Impala. Impala's going to have to try and find the rhythm here. He did manage to arm himself up. He lost the first couple weapon drops, but now is the time where he gets to try and bring this back. But Megd catching every single land.
Yeah, it's such a consistent game, and he took a stock already. Megd, slow and steady. Well, is that even slow? That was a minute. It was just straight up a minute. But
Under a minute.
It was such an efficient game.
Consistent domination. Every time that Impala tried to land, Megd was there to just tack him. Nope, you're going back off stage.
That's a pretty big lead. That's a whole stock there. It's going to be tough for Impala to come back from, but actually doing well so far. Impala still hasn't taken any damage. Megd finally breaks the seal on Impala's second stock. Every little bit of damage that Megd gets right now just puts him that much further ahead. When you're playing a stock ahead like that, I mean, every little bit of damage you get counts for a lot. And Impala with the little pump fake weapon throw, not catching Megd off guard. Megd now catching up in damage. This is a lot. Every hit Megd gets is huge.
All that extra credit, and he can just turn that.
Okay,
Beautiful punish.
Yeah.
Didn't want to go into that whirlwind that Kaya creates, but instead outranged it with Gauntlet's farthest range attack. You wouldn't really expect that downlight where you hit the ground and send a shockwave forward.
It was perfectly spaced too, like pixel perfect. And here we are now with Megd still a full stock ahead, and Impala's actually in knockout range. And speak of, knockout has been done. Megd came into this as the underdog, but is immediately 2 stocks ahead on Impala, still rocking his first stock. This is ridiculous.
Man, he really has just been running away with this early lead, and I don't know. I don't want to say that it's impossible for Impala to make this one back.
We've seen it happen. Yeah, I'm actually, I'm ready. I'm waiting. Watch out for Impala's huge comeback now. Megd had his fun, but here we go.
Ooh, left, right. You're taking a tour of the stage.
He didn't touch the stage. Okay. All right. Still a full stock lead for Megd. Let's see. Let's watch Impala begin the insane comeback. Here it comes.
Luckily, he's very healthy on his final stock, so he's got a little bit of runway to try and make this comeback happen.
Yeah. He can make like a couple of mistakes, but, well, he's a full stock behind, so he has to do at least twice as good.
Oh, man.
Just mathematically, that's what he's
Imagine going into a match and they're like, listen, you don't need to do too crazy. Just double what you usually do.
Just better, just twice
Double
as
it, pass
good.
it on to the next.
Okay, but you know Impala could get it done. And here we go. No, perfect punish by Megd again. Impala's already in knockout range.
Oh my gosh.
This is not looking good for Impala. The defending world champion is sure to lose this next game. I mean, could he possibly? Wait, with 1 stock remaining? No.
Perfect punish on the weapon pickup, but not enough to score the knockout yet.
Megd's got this in the bag. GG.
Wow, you even called the announcer final?
Yep, that was, I'm a hard read by me on the announcer right there. Megd 1 game up in this best of 5 set. It's 1-0 currently. And Megd just control the entire time. It was actually, I mean, if that's all the evidence I had to determine which of these players would be PR1 versus PR6.
Just be like, yeah, that looked
Megd, it was
high
pretty
class,
clear.
consistent.
In control the entire game, played extremely solid.
Didn't falter.
There was basically just no errors anywhere in the match.
Yep.
Any damage he took was not because he did something wrong, right?
Okay, so we've got a pretty massive shift here. Demon Island wasn't really the play for Impala, so we find ourselves over on small Brawlhalla.
Yeah, we'll see how that changes things. It's a much longer wall on the sides compared to Demon Island.
A lot less runway than Demon Island.
Yeah.
And all those knockouts where like Impala was trying to go for a vertical one, but there was a pretty tall ceiling on Demon Island. Not the case here. Every knockout zone so incredibly close. And Impala's dangerously close to those knockout zones already. My gosh, Megd.
TWK, you neglected to mention maybe the most important change that happened, and that's Impala changed his skin.
Ooh.
And we'll have to see how that affects the game here, but the swaggier
The double?
oh, wait.
Double D-Light recovery.
The skin change didn't matter. Megd's in just as much control as he was last
He got
game.
knocked out sooner than he did last time.
This is crazy. I mean, well, look, you said Impala hasn't dropped a game in this tournament, but he just did, right? Against Megd just now. And Megd now, second game in a row, he's doing great. So far, tons of control. I'm surprised Megd survived that neutral air so high up in the sky.
Oh
that
my
one's a little closer to the ground, so okay, that makes sense that he survived that one. But Impala is just desperately looking for a knockout on Megd. How is he still alive?
Needs something. And
Good
you know what,
punish.
Megd, that's why a lot of people do favor. Okay, beautiful spike.
Yeah, I mean, just to be in that position means you got to avoid what could be a killing blow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Straight up. That was the knockout.
That signature is
Barely
terrifying.
avoids it and gets a quick punish with the jump, spear down air.
Yeah, Megd is always rocking this Val, definitely one of the favorite picks, and most of the stat line favors defense and speed. So you do get to live a little bit longer, that 4, 5, 6, 7 pyramid.
Well, yeah, we're talking Kaya defense though, right? She may be how old
She
is
lives.
she? Like 11 or something. She may be a child.
Lives a lot of hits. She doesn't
But
deal
she
a
is
lot
so
of damage.
strong. She's a beef castle, actually. All right. Impala's done a good job catching up, but as soon as I said that, Megd takes a stock. However, Megd in orange health right now means that Impala could potentially bring this back before the lead gets out of hand. But just like that, Megd steals the weapon away from Impala. Impala desperately searching for a weapon, and Megd steals the next one. Impala's still unarmed, not afraid to go in, and Megd swaps again, not in letting Impala pick up any of the weapon drops that show up. Okay, surely, all right, Impala snatches a ladder.
Okay,
favorite
hopefully
weapon
can use that to climb this mountain of
Yeah.
deficit that is built between the two.
Yes. This is exactly the weapon you would imagine Kaya would use. John Cena's ladder, canonically.
Well, I'm sure she asked very nicely, you know.
Yeah.
John Cena, how could he say no to that?
Just remember we live in a
Come
world where, like, factually, in the world of the game, John Cena lent his ladder to Kaya, to a child.
Are we gonna see? Yep, that side signature. We've seen it a few times now. Megd just sniping so perfectly with it.
And with a 2-stock lead, Megd wins comfortably another game against Impala, the defending world champion. Up 2-0 in the set. Just one more victory for Megd is going to put him in a guaranteed top 3 position with a free ticket to winner's final.
Yep.
The most coveted position you can. I mean, that's guaranteed top 3. That's podium. Like,
That's
if
guaranteed
he
to
wins
be
one more
in the
game,
Spring Royale.
That's guaranteed in the Spring Royale.
How wild.
I didn't even look at it that
Absolutely how
way.
wild.
All right, we're going up into the next game. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
All right.
No swaps.
Ooh.
No swaps. Well, a
Run it
skin
back.
swap. Impala never played as this skin on this
put
map,
the hat
and
on.
that makes a difference. Yeah, put on.
That's,
put
you know,
on a
got to cover the head. No more of those side signatures hitting from above. We've got the headwear.
Yeah, Impala actually he's dressed warmer now for what looks like.
He's heating up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got to be sweating at this point, but maybe that's what he needs. It's pretty sunny weather outside right now.
Man, I'm just hoping that we get a reboot rather than a remake because, you know, it was the same story, different scenery last time. We need to change up the script here.
Yeah.
Impala's got to get some points on the board.
Man, look at how that water in the background is not animated on the bottom right. I can't wait until patch 706 lands and that water becomes animated. That's coming out on Wednesday.
Your days are numbered. Static water.
Yeah, get ready to move. All right, back to the real action. Megd punished both players in red. It's anybody's stock.
Megd, once again, just consistent stage control every time. Just tapping Impala off stage.
Impala, the falling nair, ties up the damage. I mean, it is completely equalized now. That's not enough to get the knockout. Megd rearmed now with some gauntlets, has to make it through Impala's edge guard, but Impala too swift. looks for, he has to wait for the
Yeah.
read off the sidelight. There's nothing
Let's
true
go.
off of it, and Impala manages to land the downlight recovery to seal the stock. So now what we're looking at is, can Impala push his damage? Funny group. I love when that happens. Can Impala push his damage lead at all while he's got a stock?
Well,
While he's got an
already
extra
you've
stock.
got enough of a change-up, right? This is the first time this set that Impala has had the stock lead.
Oh man.
I know, it
When
hurts
you put
to
it
say
that
that.
way, it didn't. I didn't realize it was going so poorly for him, but that is factually what's happening. All right, Megd with the edge guard. Impala manages to avoid it, but Megd steals the weapon away.
Oh my gosh.
This is where we end up again, is Megd weapon-starving Impala, and it works out this time. He manages to score the knockout. That may not have happened if he didn't steal that weapon away from Impala.
Yeah,
So,
and
well
cut
done.
the extra credit short. Impala dealt basically no damage after getting that knockout.
Oh, man, yeah, you're right. That ties up the damage. Great job by Megd equalizing. Right before the lead could get away from him, he managed to just equalize it. And now damage totally evened up. Impala maybe kind of starting to run away with it, but every interaction matters at this point. Bow versus sword.
Ooh.
Megd with the quick combos.
Yeah, just those little 1-2s. Okay, yeah, that's the adjustment that I want to see. Impala sniped one of those out before during the last.
He's baiting it out.
first
He's
game,
waiting for that side sig now.
I mean, that has been such a pivotal factor in this entire set. Megd still positive on knockouts versus punishment.
Yeah. When you fought enough Vals in tournament, like Impala has, you know to be looking for that off the corner side sig from Val's sword. Uh-oh, is he looking for it now? I'm certainly looking for it. Oh, but as soon as he comes up over the corner, Megd swoops in with the downlight side air to take Impala down to what could be his final stock of the winner's bracket.
Yeah, so that lead that Impala had built over the first stretch of this game is now gone. Megd has taken it for himself.
Megd was power rank 12, right?
6, I believe.
So, okay, and Impala is power rank 1, right?
1 for this tournament, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
Very curious.
Like Minecraft villager noise. Okay, last stock, even damage. How's this gonna go?
Impala finding his way back on stage, but Megd pushing him towards the corner time and again.
I feel like Megd's been having a lot of success with the sword and less on the gauntlets, but not in a bad way. Just let's get that sword.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. There's that swap over, and that keeps Impala from getting a fresh weapon. So closer to getting disarmed, and Megd's been really good on the weapon starves all throughout this whole set.
You know what Megd's been really good at that maybe we're not paying enough attention to is that he hasn't got hit by a single owl, and that's huge because Impala, like, you know, there's a direct, like, I'm pretty, if a statistician was checking out all these numbers, they'd be able to tell you the relationship between how many owls Impala lands versus how many his percentage of wins in a tournament.
Oh, they definitely correlate hard.
Megd, step one to defeating Impala is don't get hit by his owls.
Well, we find ourselves on last stock knockout range for both
anything
players.
can happen in these next moments. How's it gonna be? That's it. That's it.
Oh
G3.
my
Oh,
gosh.
Megd just wins. That's the defending world champ. He is out of the winner's bracket right now. I almost say out of the tournament, but no, not out of the tournament.
Not yet.
It's double elimination. These guys haven't lost a set yet. So he's going down to the elimination side and is now going to be fighting for top 4. If he loses again, he'll be out in top 5.
Wow.